Has the index reversed yet? I got a lot of questions asking this. Check this video out. Hi guys, this is Marvin Germo. I'm here in Taiwan right now. Let me break down to you that question. But before that, if you're new to this page or YouTube channel, subscribe, like, so you get updated every time we have new content, because the goal of why I'm making these videos is that I want to change the narrative that Filipinos can live their life in financial freedom, that you can use a stock market to make your dreams come true as well. And if you want to join us in our events, now I have, I think, 4 more events before we close the year. It will be in Manila, Dubai, Singapore, and that's it. Just 3 more events: Manila, Dubai, and Singapore, and also Davao. So if you want to join us, click the link below on how you can actually learn more about the event, because nothing beats you investing in yourself. Nothing beats you investing in this, because this is your greatest weapon. This is your greatest ability to make your money work hard for you. Knowing more will allow you to be able to make right decisions with your money. So we haven't reversed yet, guys. The index has still a long way to go before we start reversing. What's actually good though was that in a plethora of foreign selling, we had 1 day already of more foreign buying. Just 1 day of foreign buying, and it was close to the month. Please remember, the buying that we saw over the last trading day of October was also part of some window dressing as well. There's a lot of window dressing happening at the end of the month as mutual funds, institutions, banks want to make their funds look good as well. That's why it relatively goes up. But let's see over the next few days if this is something that's sustainable. If this is something that actually could possibly be something that could trigger movements up. But what we do know, and for those who've been following the videos that I've made, is that we have a support at 6,800 already. The optimistic support that I've mentioned, we haven't dropped lower than 6,800, but we still really haven't reversed yet. The whole narrative is still, we're bearish. We've stopped massively dropping. We may consolidate. I really believe that before we could even reverse from the largest resistance right now, please remember, there's still a resistance at the 8,100 level. We still haven't broke out from that. We are a far way off of that. But after that, you have 7,879 that need to be broken still, and prior to that, we have 7,500. So 7,500, I believe this. If we break out of 7,500, there's a shot that we could possibly reverse fully. But if we don't, we could just possibly oscillate over the next few days, weeks, from 7,000 to 7,500, or worst case 6,800 to 7,500 for the short to mid-term. Please remember, there's still no catalyst. There's nothing compelling for people to buy up our markets. There's nothing that will cause Filipinos, foreigners, retailers, institutions to come in at this point of time. Again, the narrative at 6,800, the narrative at 7,000 is that we were just relatively cheap. At this point in time, what will cause us, and I've made several videos about this also, is that the narrative that will cause more investors to come back in at this point in time is our corporate earnings. It should be more amazing. It should surprise people. It should be, people are expecting us to get around double-digit earnings, 10-12%. If majority of the stocks will get more than that, or at least the blue chip large cap stocks will get something that's higher, above expectations, there's a shot that it can compel people to buy more. That's one. Number 2, it will all go back to the GDP results. Our GDP should be something that's better than expected. If it's not better than expected, we drop below 6. This is a trigger for more selling pressures to occur. So that's something that should be considered, something that you should watch out for, especially if you are a person who's watching the broad market in general. And third, inflation. Again, if they fix inflation, they're doing something already. They're flooding the markets with imported rice. This is bad for our agriculture sector. This is not good for people who are planting their own rice, but this is good as this will bring down rice prices in general. So this is one step. But let's see how inflation results will be, because I really believe everything is hinged on how inflation will go, because as everything is hinged on where inflation will go, interest rates also will follow and will be in step with that as well. So you have to line those up together: inflation, interest rates, and how they would affect the economy, our funds in general as well. So again, there's nothing compelling yet to make people bias higher. There's no catalyst yet that could bring more and more foreign funds back to our markets. However, we are still bearish, but try to consolidate at those levels. What I'll do is I'll try to update you once we start breaking out from any significant resistance. But if not, we will just be in a bearish consolidation over the next few weeks and probably in the next few months. I'm not even sure if this year, at the end of the year, you can expect a large push. But again, I'm not forecasting, I'm not guessing, because please remember, the worst thing that you could ever do is forecast. The worst thing that you can ever do is try to guess and speculate where the market will go. You base things on what you see by the numbers. You base things on what you can see on what the charts are telling you as well. And that's how you win, and that's how you make money, and that's how in the stock market it can be done, regardless, even if you're a retailer, regardless if you are a business person who doesn't have a lot of time, because you can win as long as you know what you're looking for, as long as you don't waste time chasing after things that don't matter in the market. So that's it for now. Marvin Germo, I'm still here in Taiwan. I hope this video helps you, pushes you, encourages you to invest. If you're seeing it in the previous videos, I've been sharing more and more details of how I do things, how I trade, how I live my life, because I wanted to show you that no matter how busy you are, you can actually trade, that no matter how busy you are, you can actually win, that you can form and craft a strategy that will allow you to win, invest, and make your money work hard for you, in spite of you following your business, following your passion, or doing your profession very well. So that's it for now. Hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys. Bye bye.